Have you wondered why how the dates bear its fruit? Or do you want to learn its fruit cycle? Here's my simple observation of the date's full fruit life cycle. Then spend some time with this video.
Now February, the dates will start to sprout some fruits. Let's take closer this process. As you notice, there are own shoots out there. Let's see in the other side. Wow, tiny fruits were there in cluster. Here you can see several clusters of fruit. Now we all knew that there is a pollination process. For every tree flower first before it becomes a fruit. This female dates has already small shoots of fruits in its clusters. Now let us observe how this pollination process happened here in Middle East. Let's take a look at the male date also. The universal process of reproduction should have male also. The male date has flower too, but this will not become fruit. But you can see some tiny bees. Somehow they help the normal pollination, also the wind, but this not enough here as I observed. The busy bees doing part of the pollination. This bees will transport the pollen to the female dates, flowers to pollinates. A week later, the male flower will start to dry. But this time the female flower has already been fertilized. Have you noticed the clusters of fruit budding? It looks very healthy. I also visit some other trees in different locations. There are around 100 variety of dates. As you observe, the cluster has been Camp Beach. It means this tree has been cultured and cared of by authorities. The season made all bud flowers, but it doesn't mean they grow the same together. Some obviously differs in size and age. This cluster of dates is obliviously bunched together. When see it closer, there is a male flower in it. Bee workers purposely did that to help the pollination process because there's not a lot of bees here in Middle East. One day I noticed the hard leaves, which is thorns, has been removed so that it will be easy for the agriculturist to climb up and maintain the fruit from time to time. Look at this flowers, it's very beautiful. It is also important to know that unlike coconuts in tropical areas that is without season but bearing fruit continuously, the date starts budding flowers only late January every year. Look at this small dates. Let's see it closer. I don't know if for whatever reason, some of this cluster will be dried up, and not everyone will become a matured fruit. Here you can still see the drying male flower inserted here. Have you noticed the male flower inserted in this bunch? Near our villa dates, it also bears fruit, but small ones. They will not grow further to become a mature fruit. Now at this time, let's see what's the male flower's condition. They all dried out, while the female flower turned into a fruit and continuously growing. If you remember this, the female dates, but look, some bunch were dry. This means that not all cluster will successfully grow. Some also might be dried up. This dates is in front of our villa, which I thought a mild dates, also bearing fruits.
Now it's already May, let's visit the neighborhood dates and see what's the condition of the fruit.
It's a bit hard to take the right angle for it's fully covered by its thorny leaves.
This time the fruit is bigger enough.
And the fruit looks good and healthy, even though I did not see people spraying pesticides here in this region of UE. This the male dates I'm taking video having male flowers. See how dry it is. Here in UE dates is everywhere, like this children's park. Can you see how beautiful the cluster of green dates?
The date's fruit is clusters like that of grapes. Now is June, let's take a look at what happened.
Can you see those yellow fruits? Let's take a look if it's already ripe.
You see, it's already yellow. This time, let's eat some of its fruit. Let's us be careful because the date's leaves is thorny and sharp, most especially near the trunk. It looks ripe. It tastes sweet and can now be eaten. This dates is just by the parking lot. It's not a cultured one, so it's very hard to get some of its fruit. There are many kind of dates. This one is purple one.
This dates also from my work site. You know, the taste of dates is like that of a coconut, when not fully ripe like this one I took.
Look at this kind. It look very good and tasty. This dates is just in my neighborhood backyard and I really love the taste of it.
I'm taking some because I'll like eating it.
This is the year where I really took a lot of time observing the dates pop, so I hope that you also learned something and enjoy this simple documentary.